Hello and welcome to the Urban Fairy. I have some things I bought from one thrift shop, some things I bought from another thrift shop, a bag of stuff that I bought from Marketplace. So what did I get? Let's get to it. Okay, first things, I went to one of the thrift shops I frequent and got a bunch of boho stuff, African looking stuff, which I really like, with a lot of carved animals. And that's like, I'm not sure if that's from horn or what it's from. That's kind of what it feels like. And I'm pretty sure the clasp is typical for this kind of jewelry. Only the hook is not magnetic. What it is, I don't know. And let's see, it's kind of what it looks like on. I'm not sure what these are, but yep, I thought it was pretty cool. And so quickly, we have this one, no clasp, just these really interesting maybe seeds through it, and those are the animals. So elephant, zebra, leopard, rhinoceros, lion, giraffe. Anyway, I like them. I don't wear them, but I don't know why I don't wear them, but I like them. This one is similar beads, probably made from the same place. And elephant, whatever that is. These look weirder. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, these are sort of more crudely carved, and this one is pretty fabulous. Here's the pendant on it, is this beautifully carved elephant with these hanging, and I love the black and brown of these, and modern clasp. So modern clasp, an old-fashioned thing to receive the clasp. So my guess is somebody's replaced the hook on that, but that's pretty cool. And this one is plain. I really like these bits on it. It just has a really cool feel to it. And again, giraffe. Oh, I don't know, something and something else. But I like them anyway. So that was from one thrift shop. Then today on my way home from picking up this bag of stuff, which, you know, I've seen people bring their jars, jewelry jars out and say, oh, this has been in the closet for like since last September. I don't know how you do that, because I can barely get home without looking. So here we've got these shells and little bits of turquoise, and I believe this needs a pendant, don't you think? There's a space for it. I think I have a few pieces of I have that really interesting piece of turquoise that I've been waiting to do something with, and I love the feel of this. It's really nice, but it's not quite the right color, so I'll think about that, what to do with that. And this one, no, these ones I just got today. I didn't realize everything was half price, so this was very inexpensive. It's just Aldo, but it was kind of so ridiculous that I had to get it. So there's the thing, and the chain is like massive, heavy, chain, but I don't know. It appealed to me in some weird way. Here. This is really hard to show on here. But. And then I bought, you wouldn't remember, but I bought this same necklace from the same thrift shop. They have tons of them, but they've skyrocketed the price, and I don't know why. Because this is, I keep saying it looks like plastic. It's glass. And they formed them. They're all the same. And I made a necklace from one of them. I made it a pendant, and I added some turquoise, and I love it. Anyway, so I bought another one of those. And then I bought these two bitty things were in a bag. That looks like a piece of onyx in sterling silver, but the circle is not sterling silver. And this pendant. So, and on the back, there's something there. It says hang on. Oh, there's some days I can't hold on to anything. BLIN capital Q. So, Belink. I've not heard of it. I'll have to, do a little investigation. So that's what I got at the thrift shops. Now let's see what I got in this big bag of jewelry from Marketplace. All right, are you ready? I bought from this woman before, Sandra. I didn't realize that until I was driving around All Hal's half acre. I've always lived downtown. I like living downtown. When you get me out to the suburbs, like those streets keep circling around, and there's a crescent and there's a drive, and there, oh my God. And I realized that I'd bought from her before because I was recognizing all the streets that I probably shouldn't have been driving down. Oh my goodness. This was much more than I thought. So, yeah, we'll see what happens here. Wow, it's gonna get messy, isn't it? So, this looks like a vintage, white plastic, faceted, disky looking beads. Still, sits nice, sits really nice, and it's got a barrel closure. Well, maybe if I move this up just a little bit. I need to find my automatic zoom thing, which I can't remember where it is. Anyway, I'll put that in vintage. Oh, it's missing a little ring there. That's an easy fix. So that goes in the fix pile. Did I bring anything to make piles? No, I did not. That says something inside. Lucky brand. Oh, I've heard of that before. It doesn't stick, but if they've taken enough time to put Lucky brand in there, you think they've taken enough time to say, it really feels really good. But anyway, that's what that looks like. I think I don't think they're stones or anything. I think it's just maybe lucite or acrylic or something like that. But there, let's get you out of the way. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's desperately seeking Susan. Oh, the 80s. And there's that. And we'll put that aside. We have a watch here. Looks like a milestone watch. Point Edward Casino. Yeah. I don't know anything about watches, so when I get them, I'm not very impressed. Can I just say something? I was watching Bad Biscuit. If you haven't seen her channel, please go. And it was her December 7th video. I remember that because she was talking about fear in politics and, the kind of people that run the country and stuff. And I thought, I'm pretty sure most of the jewelry people that I watch are of the same mind as me. And I know they're resellers and I'm not really selling yet. But, and I know there's a fear of voicing your opinion, not because, you're afraid of being arrested yet. Just so you know, I'm in Canada and very thankful for Mark Carney. But just fear of people not following them or not watching them because of politics. And I find that kind of sad because I'm not somebody who doesn't voice my opinion. And personally, I think Mr. Trump is a great big stupid man. And he's not just hurting the people of the United States, he's hurting the world. And I just can't believe it's going on and on. It feels like the politics there are just going to wait until he does what they think is some of his dirty work and then shush him out because he's... How long can he go? Anyway, that's my opinion. My opinion is this. The kind of personality it takes to scratch and claw your way to the top of the political dung heap is somebody who's at the very least a narcissist and most likely, I was going to say pedophile, whatever, most likely a sociopath or a psychopath. I differentiate the two by sociopath is made. They had all the makings there, but their upbringing pushed them in that direction. And a psychopath is just born that way. Stretchy thing. And more stretchy thing that says, oh, speaking now. Sorry. I am speaking now. So, if all politicians fall in that category, what hope have we have? And that's the one nice thing about Mark Carney is he's not a career politician. And that makes him sort of an interesting choice for us. But he is a pretty smart man when it comes to economics and negotiation. And I apologize for that. I really do. Anyway, so if you think I'm full of crap, you can go now. Yeah, I won't mind. I'm like not working terribly hard at getting a big following, and it feels really awkward to say please like and subscribe and hit the bell. Yeah, it does, especially at the beginning when you don't know if you're gonna like it or not. So there's a watch, whatever. It says Royal. I don't know what that means. I don't know that I've ever got a watch that was working. Dear Santa, let me explain. Okay, it's on a rubber band. I can't help but look at this and oh my God, there's two. Sorry, they're just so cool. I would never ever wear these, but wow, they're just unbelievable. So tell me what you feel about, because I know that when I follow the news, I'm interested to know when the world is gonna blow up. I'm surprised that a country like Israel that has seen such horrors and such sorrow would do the same to other people. Like I cannot wrap my brain around that. I think that Trump has been the puppet of both Putin and whatchamacallit. Okay, so believe it or not, these are earrings. They're light, but How crazy. How crazy are these? I love them. I would never, ever wear them. I don't wear anything gold tone, but somebody could rock those like really well. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll stop when I get really tangly because, anyway, what I was saying about Lexx from Bad Biscuit is she's fearless. She says what's on her mind, and I love that about her. She vlogs, and it's like, you know, her shopping trips or cooking or bonfires in the backyard or playing with their cats. And she is so genuine that I watch, like, no offense, Lexx, but it's like I'm watching somebody shop, and that's weird for me. But it's so relaxing to watch jewelry, unboxing, chatting about jewelry when the rest of the world is like blowing up. It feels like a break. Okay, let's just go to the elephant in the room. It's not an elephant. I have no idea what this is made of, but it is pretty freaking fantastic. And hang on. Look at that. It's like wearing a gold doily. I don't have the smallest wrist. This would probably be better with somebody with smaller wrists. But isn't that fabulous? I haven't looked for a mark on it. Sometimes I forget to look because I'm not that interested, sadly. All right. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Another watch. Titan with the Omega sign at the top. There. I'm going to put, I've got a ton of watches, and I'm going to put, wow. What have we got here? Something tangled, that's for sure. Could these be real turquoise cabochons? That would be so nice, wouldn't it? Oh, it's on a really long chain. And this may not have been the chain it was originally on, but there's no way to know that for sure. Well, that's what the cross looks like. And the reason it just might be pewter, you know that? It looks like it's probably pewter. But weirdly, it smells like silver. I'll have to investigate that further, but I think they're just plastic to look like turquoise, but I think they've also done a pretty good job at it. So, where am I going to put all this stuff? Oh boy. See anything? Oh. What the heck is this? I was trying to remember what I got from her the last time, and I think it was her that I got a lot of. That's a ring. Wow. It's even got a P on it. My name is Patty, like the wagon. And there's a B. It looks like it's bronze. It's old enough that it's really well worn there. But again, a bit of investigation. So we're gonna find a place there for rings. Then we've got, what happened to you? You know what? I work for a company, one of my 4 jobs. I run a theater company. I write. I cut a bit of hair, but I work for a company called Neruda Arts, and we're gearing up for our World Music Festival. It's our signature event, and we were at the Multicultural Festival and I was handing out pamphlets, and I said, yeah, just somebody playing around with stuff. I said to one man, I rushed up to him. Well, I didn't rush scarily. That's pretty cool. What do you think? I went up to him and I said, do you know about this music festival? And he said to me, I don't like music. This is red. I don't know, because it's red. Anyway, he started to walk away, and I was like standing there with my mouth open, because I grew up with a jazz musician father, and I've never heard anybody say they didn't like music before. So I couldn't help myself. It was just an impulse. I yelled after him, what happened to you? And thank goodness he didn't hear or didn't realize that I was referring to him. It was just so weird. I don't like music, and yeah, I got nothing for that. I don't know how to this is full of really weird stuff. This is, look at it this way, and it's a little chick in an egg, and I believe this is silver. I may be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. Probably just says Claire's. Oops, Sarah, Coventry, Canada. So yeah, it's definitely not silver, but it's kind of a weird little thing. So, oh boy, I'm gonna have to stop in a second and rearrange it. Oh, yeah. So my roots are Irish. So I also used to belong to a medieval society. So anything that's Celtic, it just appeals to me. So another thing she was talking about, another person playing with, probably the same person playing with stuff. I think there's a bit of Fimo work in here. So when Lexx was talking about, oh, that's nice, about the situation in the States and how it gave her concern. I went to my doctor one day and she said, like, how are you doing? How's your mental health? And I said, well, you know, I get a bit sad. And she said, do you think you need any medicine for that? And I said, no, but I think anyone who's not feeling sad around this time probably needs some kind of medication. That's the Celtic Cross. More or less, think it's glass in the center. Still really pretty, isn't it? I do actually have Celtic jewelry that I do wear, which is strange because, you know, I technically don't wear a lot. Nice color beads. I like that. It's just a stretchy. It's in okay shape. They look moonstony, but they're acrylic, I believe. So that's neat. And I'm gonna turn this off and see if I can organize a little better here. Ooh, that took a long time. Okay, last bits of stuff. Let's see how fast I can go through this. Looks like clay, little choker, nice sparkly bit. It's not a vintage one, but still quite pretty. Those actually look like crystals, not glass. And they're a prong set, but it's not like a beautifully made piece, but it still would look lovely on. Well, I can't show you that because I've got stuff hanging there. I untangled everything and it took a long time. And here we are. Here's this Egyptian, what's her name? Nefertiti. And there's a squiggle thing on the back. It's not sterling, it's not gold. Still, I like Egyptian stuff. I like Egyptian stuff. This looks like it's very tarnished, and yeah, 925. And there's it looks like stones, but it's just it's like balls, not like pretend marxites maybe. Oh, my hands look so old. I'm so old. Yep, so a little bit of sterling. Oh, here. Just a fun little necklace with that at the bottom. And I do have a pile of chains here that I'm not in the mood to untangle. And I did take about a bunch of stuff out and put it into the give back to the thrift shop. Mostly they were like kid bracelets or glasses holders and rings that somebody was trying an experiment on. That's pretty. Oh, I love these. I love art glass. Those two are, this one is pretty exquisite, isn't it? I took them off. I cut them off. Sometimes you have to do that. You know, these things that drive you all crazy, that drive me crazy. What's the worst? The invisible necklaces that, blah, and those things, and multi-chained ones are a nightmare. This is quite nice. I'm not sure what this is, if this is perhaps gold plated. That's the inside of it, and that's the outside, and it's just a really nice collar length and old clasp, so nice vintage piece there. And we have I'm going to be very careful not to tangle these up. Fine seed beads, handmade clasp, and colors are nice though. Like, that's really nice. And I think I might hang you back here again. This one is, well, interesting. It's a Christmas winter wonderland theme with stars and snowflakes and crystals, and it's like a charm bracelet but necklace, and somebody might love that. You know, just because I don't love it doesn't mean somebody else won't. Oh, there's that little chicken thing. Let's see what we have here. We have a glass pendant made to look like a stone, and that looks, it feels and looks like it's silver. If this is the woman that I got the other stuff from, she may have been experimenting with making jewelry from sort of scratch. So, oh, I'm not sure what kind of, this has these kind of ends on it, and it's one of those really lightweight necklaces. So I'm going to make sure I put everything in bags here. This is kind of cool. And it's a little watch. Probably doesn't work. Let's see. Oh, I'll fiddle with it later. I've never worn watches because I have that kind of electromagnetic field that it doesn't do well with them. One of these things, multi-strand sort of gold tone thingy. I'm not sure what to call those. This is I think might be the longest sort of thing on the end. That's gonna hang, like, that thing is about 10 inches long. That's gonna hang right down through your décolletage. And there's a name on this one. Jewels. Let's call it a C. I'm not sure. Anyway, if you can get an idea of the length, and then there's the fringe thing. I can't think of words today. Something is, oh, probably because I haven't eaten supper yet. Here's, I love that key. Key, lock, heart, faux pearls, blah, blah, blah. You know, sometimes I watch these and I think, it's like when you go to a business thing and they do a PowerPoint and then they say exactly what's on the PowerPoint. And I wonder why. This was another multi-strand sort of nightmare. Oh, it's broken. That needs a little ring on it. So this again has a long tassel, not fringe, tassel. Anyway, that's the tassel. It's quite pretty. And I'm going to put that in the fix pile. I had to cut one thing apart, and I had to say that the cord it was on was really sturdy. I had to work to cut through that. This is pretty. It's not an old piece, but let's see if we can do this. It's lovely on, I think. And those crystals they're nice. And so I'm going to pause it, and no, I don't need to. I'm going to take this away, and I'm going to quickly go through the earrings, because if you're bored, like I'm tired, this is exhausting. This looks like, is it an Alex and Annie? Infused with energy, positive energy technology. Wow, so it's got that going for it. Alex and Annie, yeah. So this is like it's a bit like a physics one. I like physics. So that's not an earring, Patty. Okay. Oh, I never found the one I dropped on the floor. So there's these hoops. Nice texture. They're lightweight. These ones, it's sort of a turquoise colored enamel. Oh yeah, did I mention earrings in the nightmare thing? Because for sure. That's actually a bracelet, small size. These ones are nice. There's nothing in here that's gold or anything. I think this woman knows her stuff. And that also is matched to this, but it's gold tone. And those earrings, let's see. There's these, which are clip-on. Oh no, they're pierced with those clip things. Yeah, they're pierced with those clip things. They kind of look interesting. And these ones look hand painted. A little rough. Here's some clip-ons here. And they look like, not sure. They're quite pretty. You know, if you're 87. And I think I showed these, Charming Charlies. Love these. Wearing question marks today is pretty normal. If they are. They're just, they feel stainless steel. There's just this, oh no, there are two. These look like cookies. They're really lightweight. I really don't know what they're made of. It looks like an experiment gone a little awry. Nice stud shells. Those might be gold plated. These interesting earrings, clip on. I think there's a maker on any of these. They're kind of interesting. I don't like, I like mirrored ones. It drives me crazy when the earrings are the same and they're going in different ears. And, well, here's a big clip-on earring with no dance partner. So there's that. This one, no partner. That might make a nice pendant for something. I'm not sure what that's. They're coins. I'm just not sure where they're from. It's in, oh, Peru, 1981. Well, there you go. That might be nice on as a pendant. Sorry, I can tell I'm getting tired. These earrings, they've had better days. These small hoops. Oh, these are nice and lightweight, and they're definitely constructed to look like, you know, agate or something. Anyway, that's them. They feel a bit. Oh. And then when you put your magnet down, yeah, I'm wondering if these aren't gold. They look gold, they feel gold, but I'm not gonna bust my butt. Oh, they've got that kind of hook that often there's something written on it. And why do they only put it on one earring half the time? No, I don't see anything written on here, but definitely not magnetic and definitely feels like gold. So that's that. And they're like toggle clasp earrings. They're quite pretty. And I'm not going to bother you with the little bits that are, I've got a bag of them. So that's that. This, pretty spectacular, probably worth the whole thing. I just really love it. And these crazy earrings are pretty fabulous. Can you imagine what they look like on? And they're really lightweight. Like, they wouldn't be really hard to wear. But anyway, I love those. And the little turtle dude is pretty cool. If anybody has a kid that's the same age as my son, he watched the turtle show. Oh man, what did that turtle say all the time? It drove me crazy. Master of Disguisey. Anyway, there's some little bits of earrings in there. I'm going to check to see whether there's any precious metal. And whew, I'm done. And that was way longer than I thought. I thought I would blast through this. I did not think that bag held so many things. And so, thanks Sandra, and that was really fun. And I have some stuff to save and some stuff that I'll send back to the thrift shop. And so thank you for joining me, and we'll see you the next time.